Oh, did it just decide to go live? Hold on. I didn't think it was gonna make me go live off rip. Dang. All right, so I guess we are live. I was thinking it was gonna give me like a little time where I could like set up, but I think I hit go live like right on the dot. So I'll wait on everybody to get in here. It's just a random live, y'all, for everybody that's about to come. Just doing. I was bored. I was like, I ain't done live in a while. Let me do some of those. I got other videos I'm working on, but I was like, I can go live, and in between that, I need to start doing more of these lives. I had somebody ask me that, like, I always get a bunch of questions, like, you should do more lives so we can ask you questions and stuff like that. Because sometimes I won't even get around to, like, DMs. But make sure I got the chat pulled up. All right, that's pulled up right there. What's your current grow? What's up, Brad? What's up, Warren? What kind of lights you use? I don't know if y'all can see right behind me. So right here, I was using the Spider Farmers. I got two SE7000s, SE5000. Those all by Spider Farmer. And then I got a Hortibest. And I haven't had any problem with them. I actually like those lights. The only thing I did was I was just trying to, looking to get into other lights and just, what I could level up in the garden and everything. And I was like, lights are super important. So I was doing some shopping because I want to try everything out. There's so many different LEDs out there. So that's all. HLG was like my number one choice. So that's what I got behind me, actually. So, and I got 3 other ones. I'm going to be running 4 lights, all HLG, 2 Scorpion Diablos, and then 2 Diablo X's. And I'll have them all on the GrowFlux controllers, so I'm able to sit there and control them through my phone. Because right now, like, bro, I got the smart plugs on each light, and it's annoying, man. Like, I had one for the first time in a long time, one, like, disconnected and was, like, offline, so it stayed on. Usually, like, they still keep the same, like, even if they kind of forget it, like, I guess, like, it won't show, like, the schedule anymore on my phone. Like, the plugs will stay true to whatever I had it set on last. But for some reason, I had a light stay on, and we're in flowers. So, luckily, I came in here like an hour after the fact, or, at lights off. That would have been a whole day with that one light on. It probably would have made some start to re-veg. So, luckily, I caught that. But, yeah, that's the lights I'm using right now, the HLGs. It was either that or the Grower's Choice. I was going to go with the ROI 720. Yeah, I just decided to start this live, do a little... get this going, bro. So I found this joint, right? I was looking for something. I was like getting my bong out and stuff like that. I was like, just easy stuff I could smoke. And I was about to roll up, and then like I had one of those little doob tubes. It was like the Mike Tyson ones, and I was like, dang, what's in here? And I had like half a joint in there. I was like, oh shit, I don't know what it is. Like, it ain't my most recent harvest. I can't really make out what it is. It's got some flavor, so I know it ain't this that peyote gorilla, because that was just more like OG type. What kind of lights you use? What's my current grow? So right now, if you check out the most recent videos, like day 42 in flower, that's the most recent grow I got going right now, although they are at like day 45, 44 right now. And that's the Stomp Berries, Macnana, and Purple Sunset. The Purple Sunset, I was thinking was, I come to find out, I guess I have to wait till it like really flowers, but it was being told to me that's the Jungle Boys. It's a cut of their Purple Sunset, which would be like a Triangle Kush and Sunset Sherbert. But I also seen the Purple Sunset where it was Ethos Gen X, but the person told me it was Jungle Boy. So we'll see how it finishes out in flower and see which one it resembles the most. I got a little rosin ring going. A little ring going. But yeah, yeah, that first hit was not it. I don't know what that flavor was. That was butane. That shit was butane. Can y'all hear me? Big Hurt. Shout out to Big Hurt. But yeah, that's my current grow, all grown in cocoa. I got the DWC. The only DWC grow I got going right now is that Hey Abby box on the side. What's up, Squirrel Master? What's up, Akika? The next grow, what's up? Sean Brooks, Big Hurt. What else we got in here? Simone or Simon? Oh, yeah, there we go. I'm feeling that one. Yeah, so any guys run Cloud Candy. Been loving what you're doing. My friend has been smashing it the past few months. Yeah, man, I've been trying just to, every grow, it's just like every grow, I'm just trying to, elevate, up it, improve the smallest thing I can, which I know I got a long way to go. I'm still learning every single day. Like every time I come out here, I learn something new, or I talk to a different grower, I will learn something new. Like I'm constantly learning, and I'm trying to apply that in a way that makes sense for, my area, because I'll see somebody else's setup, because that's what I'm trying to do now is get my setup going, and I'll learn a lot through other people's setups, but sometimes it looks cool and looks super convenient for them, but I was like, dang, that won't really fit how I'm doing, or that's a little too advanced for me, or, okay, I like this one. So, yeah, I'm just always trying to level up, man. I think it's just going to be like a never-ending cycle. Like, I see some people, they'll be like, hey, I'm the best of the best, and you need to do this, you need to do that. I'm like, all right, man. Like, all right, cool, bro. Like, I get it. You're the best. I was like, man, go learn something. Go read a book. One thing I got going on right now, bro, I got gnats. Like, they're not a crate. I mean, they're picking up, but I'm just trying to figure out how they're surviving. I guess in the cocoa, but they're just annoying. I haven't found any problems. In between this grow, I'm gonna get ready to my West Spring IPM, but I got plants in flower right now, and I'm not trying to really spray any IPM on them. But yeah, the gnats are. They're getting in from outside, so that's what I originally got in from with me being out here in the garage. So I got oh shit! I always knock the ash off. That means somebody fucking my girl, man. Or no, that's when you drop it. What's the ash mean? What's it mean when you drop the ash? I know if you drop the blunt or the joint, that's like somebody fucking your girl. What happens when you knock the ash off? Evening, guys. How's it going? Cloud Candy from some femme just got some Cloud Candy. Is that a strain, Cloud Candy, or is that like a brand, or like the actual people that created genetics, whatever? Cloud Candy sounds so familiar. I'm growing peanut butter breath. I want to grow some peanut butter breath. My boy, shout out to Gino, he asked some peanut butter breath. Man, that shit was like, I don't know if it was peanut butter breath, but it was something peanut butter, and it had a real like motherfucker smell like peanut butter. I said, damn, that smell like peanut butter. He said, I said something else goofy, but he's like, yeah. I was like, man, it really. I was like, dang. So but I never tried it at the time. I wasn't really. Like, I wasn't smoking as consistent and stuff like that due to my occupation. So, like, I didn't smoke it or I didn't try it out, so I don't really know. I should at least got, like, a dry pull out of it or something like that. So I could at least – so I want to grow something like, with a little peanut butter in there so I can see how it tastes. Because I like peanut butter, right? Like, I like actual physical peanut butter. I don't like peanut butter flavored things. Like, I can't stand like peanut butter cookies. I know they put peanut butter in them, but it just tastes artificially flavored like peanut butter, Like it tastes like they injected the peanut butter. Whereas like peanut butter tastes like peanut butter. That shit probably didn't make any sense. Y'all probably, he high. But like in my head it makes sense. Like I'm a peanut butter lover. I love me some Jiffy. But like I fuck with Peter Pan too. I ain't gonna lie, I tear that Great Value up. I ain't picky. But like, yeah, but I want to try, speaking of peanut butter breath, I want to try motor breath too. I want to get a cut of that going, or just, hunt it and find me a cut. Find me a pheno I like in there. But I would like to try the cut first so I could, like, know the one that, like, the popular one is, like, okay, motor breath 15 or whatever. So it's like I could try it and be like, okay, this is the one. Then I could pheno hunt from there and be like, okay, I'm already familiar with the original. Let me go kind of, like, see how different it can be. Ooh-wee. All right, get ladybug. Yeah, I wanted to get some ladybugs. Like at my last job, they were clowning me because I'd be out there at work, and it was like when I was in soil, I had a bunch of gnats, and I was like, man, let me catch some ladybugs. Like I seen like you could order 1,000, but I was like, they're gonna be dead by the time they come in the mail. So the next day at work, I end up seeing some ladybugs. So I go grab like a water bottle, and I'm out there catching ladybugs. Like my I understand outside looking in, like not knowing, like they don't know. I'm just like, yeah, I just like ladybugs. I was like, I got gnats. I got these cacti and I got gnats in the soil, whatever. I ain't telling what I really had. I did have cacti. I still do. But speaking of my cacti, man, I got some San Pedros, like different types. I have to look the name up, but yeah, I got different ones. Had a bunch, but left them outside. It froze over like one of these days, like a few weeks ago, maybe back in December, something like that. January, it was like super cold, like 20s. So then the cacti died. I don't know why I left them outside. That's just irresponsible of me. But now I know. Keep them indoors. All right, I'm running. What you been doing? A lot like me. Now I'm looking to try this summer. So much. Yeah, I'm a slow reader, y'all. My bad. But I had to read it again. Hold on, I'm high. What you been doing? Oh yeah, appreciate it, man. Like, I appreciate all the support. Like, dude, I was stuck on that message for a second. Yeah, you got to try cocoa. Like, that's my recommendation, especially anybody that's done deep. I recommend cocoa to anybody that struggled in soil, because I know it's a few of us out there that have struggled in soil, but then like you convert over and you try out like DWC and you have a lot more fun with it. Of course, you run into some issues or whatever, but you know, if you want that happy medium, I would say cocoa. Like, so if you just struggle with soil, you like DWC, I would say try cocoa out. I love it, man. I love cocoa, but I also love DWC. I can't ever see myself. Like, I'm kind of glad I got this box on the side. I'm going to just keep one in there just to grow. That's like personal smoke or something like that. Like, a little smoke I can give people. Like, hey, try this out. Like, oh, you low on weed. Here's the little, the podcast stash or whatever. Just the chill stash. Something on the side. Something it's neat to look at, right? Everybody I show, they're like, oh, that's cool. Like, but yeah, I want to get like probably use right now I'm doing some pheno hunts, but I want to use my 4x4 or 5x5 tent, because that's the area I use for veg, and I use the second one for, I use one for veg and mothers, and I use the other one for like the pheno hunts and the flowers on the side, and eventually like breeding projects I'll do. But yeah, that's yeah, hold on, I'm thirsty. My bad. But yeah, that's how I got it going now. I kind of lost train of thought. Hold on. Yeah, I do my pheno hunts over there, but I think one of these days I want to do like one. I'm back on track now. I remember. Dang, I always forget, man. Gino will be on me and all my friends and stuff. Everybody else will be on me because I'll like lose my train of thought. And it don't matter if I'm high or not. Like, I'll just get to talking and then like completely stop and forget. Like, if I take one little pause, or I'll go off on a tangent, kind of like I'm doing now to find myself. But watch some podcast episodes. You'll see I forget so much shit. But yeah, I want to do that 4x4 instead of I'll do my pheno hunts in it, but I also want to do like one DWC plant and like a 5, man. I won't even do 5 gallon. I'll probably do like a 10, 15, 20 gallon res in there and just let that plant get huge. Just a huge one DWC plant. Like, I've done the 8. There's no need for it. I could do one. I should go big, you know what I'm saying? So I think I should just get one and fill it out. Because I've been wanting to do that for a while. I've been wanting to fill a whole tent. Like, I'm a huge fan of like Mr. Canucks, but I also see other people do it where they'll fill out one plant, maybe fill out like a 4x4, 5x5, 2 plants and a 4x8, and it's insane. You got to scrog the hell out of it and train it, and that's something I always neglect to do. Yeah, I'm over here. Hold on, let me read some of these comments. Sorry if I missed any comments. If I did, just repeat on week 3 of autos and DWC. Hell yeah. I wanted to grow some Bruce Banner. I gave it to my brother, and I think my brother grew it. I was like surprised though. He grew green crack autos, just like a freebie pack from like Seedsman or somewhere. He grew that for his very first run. They were autos. He didn't really adjust the light. He just ran the light 24/7 because that's why I told him to grow autos, and I gave him some of those seeds, and he had his first grow. That was dope. I didn't try it though. Like a lot of people, like I think one of my other brothers, he was like, yeah, that Bruce Banner he grew, it's fire. My neighbor dries his crop with a dehumidifier. Huh. Yeah, so when I was drying, here I'll pin this right here. So when I was drying, when I first started drawing, I remember watching like a Mr. Grow It video or some other YouTuber's video, and they're like, I was looking up like the recommendations for drying, the temps, humidity, try to go for 60 and 60. I can't get it that low, so I just got it to what I could get it to, and then probably as cool as I can get it was maybe 68, especially starting out before buying other stuff like AC units and stuff. So the coldest I can get it was like room temperature, and sometimes it might be a plus or minus a degree depending on the weather outside. So between like 68 and 72 degrees I would have them drying at, and then humidity I can get that down to 60% for sure. And then I don't know, like my buds then they would dry, and then they would come out fine, nice, but over time, like during the cure and stuff like that, they weren't getting better. They were just going down. So, and I was using mason jars, I had both like the Bovita packs in them, so I don't think it was the curing process. I think it might have been. I think I might have been doing something wrong, not burping it well enough. So that could have been the case. But I know switching to like going for like 2 weeks, and then during the winter it was easy to get to the 60 and 60, especially out here in the garage. Like I just turned everything off, and then I was able to this last batch I was able to dry for 12, 14 days. And then that's what I'm growing now. So I can't wait. We're at day 44. So last time I chopped them down early at 58, I believe. So this time, and I wanted to let them grow longer, except this time I ran them on 11 hours on and 13 hours off. So, might end up with a couple days early, maybe 2 to 4 days early. So we could come back in at that 58, but this time them being done. The stomp berries is looking just like it did last time. I should see some purpling coming in. Maybe in like a week, we'll see like the hues on that. I'm already starting to slightly see it. The purple sunset, I'm seeing them. I had to lower the light intensity on them because they were starting to get scared of the light, I guess. But, and speaking of light, this run, 3 days out, I'm running, I'm not going no light, I'm going low light. So 3 days out from harvest and chop, I'm gonna just dim them down to about the lowest setting, to where they're still on schedule, but I'm gonna dim down and just see what that affects with them. Like see if that, because I just seen something. I was watching like a episode of First Smoke of the Day with the JR Crop Tech, Josh and Ramsey from Crop Tech, and they were like saying, I think that was them. Yeah, they said something about 3 days out, just going low light. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try it out this run and see how well I like it. You just want to try everything out, There's always something new out there to try, and how we going to find the next new thing. We've been trying the new stuff. I see some yellow happen on the tips of my flowering buds. Have you seen this before or know what it's happening? Hold on. I'm trying to pin this message, sorry. So that Burka, I see some yellowing on the tips of my flowering buds. Have you seen this before? So I think I know what you mean. It depends. You'd have to send me a picture, because I have seen it to where like what appeared to me was like some yellowing, like the buds were just starting to form. It was that early stage, like shortly after stretch, and I saw like a little yellowing. I don't really remember. It could just be the hue, but at the same time, the light, if they're stretching, so that could be a cause. They're going through that stretch, so they're using up a bunch of like nitrogen and stuff. So maybe it could be showing because of that. But if it's not like crazy bad, like, man, I don't think it's too big of a deal, because I don't really know when. I do remember seeing that though. It could have been. I don't think it was this run. It was a run before. I've definitely seen that. If it's what I'm thinking. I like learning with you. Would love to see an outdoor grow. I want to get a fucking outdoor grow in so bad. Like, you don't understand. Like, I really want an outdoor grow in. Like, I think it'll be game changing, just because, like, I don't know, man. Speaking like how I was saying, I'm trying to grow like one plant, like a massive plant. Oh, I can only imagine. And I was just looking at Masonic. I was looking at his YouTube. He went like live yesterday, something like that. He showed his little garden. I was about to say little garden. Ain't nothing about that little, man. He's got the stalk of one plant. I think it might have been a male, which I don't understand. I want to hit him up and ask because I'm so lost. He has plants in February, and they're like, for one, they're huge. He's got some flowering. He's got some not. I don't know. It could be autos in that case. I don't know. It's February, but he's got full-grown plants that have been looking like they've been growing for like years. Like, you know, like the stalks are like, he can't even wrap his hand around them. So I want to ask, like, what's up with that? And they're not all in a greenhouse, so I know it can't be like light depth or whatever. So if y'all know anything, like other than like autos, but I just don't see how the plants will be that big. It look like they've been growing for a while. But yeah, just watching that shit made me want. I was like, yeah, I want to grow one. And I got a greenhouse outside. Like, I got a greenhouse. It's probably about maybe 4 to 5 foot wide, and maybe it's about the size of a 4x8. Roughly close. It could be close. It might not be. It may be more like a 4x7. But yeah, I got that size. I just planted some watermelon seeds, so I want to try that out, and then as well as some strawberries. But I want to grow a plant in there. I just getting around to it. I'll probably go like a 10-gallon. I don't know if I need to go bigger, but I think I can get a massive one in there. I just don't want my neighbors smelling it, and people be weird. Somebody might have a guest over or something like that, smell it, neighbor been cool with it, but that person just, maybe they could just be like, oh, they got weed over there, and then come try to like break in and have to deal with that silly stuff. So that's the only reason why I don't want to grow outside. Now, I want to, like, the goal is to have a house like out by myself. So I was like, I don't really have neighbors, so I could do what the hell I want like that. And in that case, I grow like, I have an actual huge greenhouse and just, I wild out, man. Like, where my mom lives, like, I try to get her to grow. She tried to, but she just didn't have the time. She's doing a whole bunch of other stuff. So she's got her own business she runs. So she didn't make it happen. And she's got a little side business, but so yeah, I want to get an outdoor running eventually. Have you tried an Allah and raised bed? What's that? It's an unglazed pot buried in the bed. I'm not sure. I don't think I've seen those. Now, I have seen like the beds where it's like it's the raised bed with the fabric going around it, and it's just like a huge like rectangle. And I've seen those. I don't know if but those are above ground, I'm pretty sure. And they'll have those in doors. Like, I think No Till Kings. I think they got some stuff like that. What I'm describing, or I could just be making it up. We just got league ones, St. Louis, Missouri. Yeah, shout out. I think I went to St. Louis. They got that the arch, right? Yeah, I went there. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I went there back when I was. And that's a story for another time. But I hope my state finally gets it right and legalized. I hate not being able to post my grows. I feel you, man. Hey, Big Hurt, I feel you, boy. I feel you. They need to legalize it everywhere. It'd be crazy because people be like hitting me up. They be like, I don't know, like people be hitting me up like trying to send them stuff. They be like, hey, blah blah blah. Some people try to come work with me. Like, I'm trying to. The craziest thing was somebody was like, hey, I'm coming from wherever I live here, so and so, blah blah blah. I had a few from Ukraine, but they're like hitting me up. I don't know if it's like, I'm assuming it's scam, so I don't even reply. But they're like, would love to, come out there, hit me with a crazy sob story, and they're like, not. And if it's real, like, I feel bad, but I don't know if they're scamming that. And they're just like, hey, I want to come out there, work for you, blah blah blah. And I'm just like, yeah, get on my DMs. Having problem extending the drive. Yeah, low light instead of no light. Yeah, I've tried. This last run, I was trying to get him to finish a little faster, so I did cut him off, the light off like that last day. So I was trying to like speed up things because I was having to move. So I was trying to get them in them last days to finish, or to get, finish a little bit, ripen a little bit faster, to get the most I can, since I felt like I chopped them early. What's up, Dab? What's up, Dab Marino? The Hippie Geeks, Norman Juice, man. Yeah, man. Hey, shout out to everybody that's here. Shout out to everybody that's here. We got 71. Yeah, I just did a live, like, for everybody like coming on. I just decided to do a live. I was like, fuck it. Hey, shout out to Hippie Geeks, yeah, for sure. Shout out to him. Like, I remember, like, I'll forever like be grateful for the fact that I remember he maybe had like 40 to 50,000 subscribers. And then I was like, I'm fresh into it. He's like one of the first people to like give me a shout out. Like, I remember he just was watching my videos, a comment, and then like I was watching one of his videos, just watching it, background noise. I'm getting motivated to make my own, like, this is at my old apartment. I was like getting ready to make a my grow video, and then like I'm sitting there playing it in the background. I'm like, all right, I'm about to start. Next thing you know, I hear him like shout out to Dusa Farms. He talks about the DWC growing and stuff like that. And he's like, I'm just like, dang. And I wasn't even about to watch it because I was like, I'm about to work on a video. I'll watch this later. And I probably would have never got around to it because I saw something else that sparked interest. But the fact that I watched that and then I heard that he didn't tell me he said that, nobody, like, eventually people start coming in. I would have figured out because everybody's like, hey, I'm coming from Hippie Geeks channel, like, much love and stuff like that. But yeah, I appreciate that, man, a lot. Like, that's why I try to do the same thing. Like, I post people's channels. Like, that's why I was posting B Snacks. That's why I was posting. Dang, I can't even remember. I'm drawing a blank. Jay. Raisin Jane Cannabis. Him. Shout out to the homie from Detroit. Who else? Rich Money. Him. Who else got y'all? A few other you guys have got YouTubes, and I try to like shout out when I can, or kind of spread love, because I feel like that's what it's all about. We should all be trying to like help each other out in this shit, because like there's so many like people out there in the world, right, that can subscribe and watch videos. So like the views are truly limitless, because like a new person probably joins YouTube every day, and that's just one new person that's has the potential to come across your channel. So I feel like everybody should be just trying to like grow together. Like, as long as like if we build within ourselves, like it's just gonna come back, because now because we're so niched down. Like, we think, I think cannabis is pretty big and stuff like that, but like compared to like all the other industries, it's not really that big. So I feel like it's about like creating this community and just like building that community more and more. It's just gonna like normalize people like cross-referencing and joining in the cannabis community and becoming more like educated on what they smoke and like starting to grow themselves. So I feel like that'll all come back. Yeah, Raisin Jane Cannabis. Yep. Shout out to him. Shout out to High again. A channel that like I watch. Somebody asked me this. I just did a podcast with Grow More Stress Less. Shout out to Grow More Stress Less. But yeah, he sent me this grinder. Appreciate him. I also got the Super Buff cherries from him, the Sub-Zero, both variations, both phenos of that 10 and 12. I'm pretty sure that was the numbers. Got a lemon berry, various, all his seed drop. Like, he sent me all of the RS11 cross, the cherry pie cross. Oh, he's got a plethora of crosses, and I can't wait to pop them all. Like, right now I've only got so much space, and I've been, instead of doing multiple strains at once, I'm doing like one strain pheno hunting or whatever. Find out if I want to keep out any of the phenos of it, try it out, see if I like it, and then go from there, and then start the next one. And then I'm kind of like out on the tables. That's when I'm doing more of the like bigger plants, because I just want to get more. I feel like the more I challenge myself, like, that's the goal. I want to get as big as I can. I want to have 100 lights one day or something like that. I know people have like thousands or whatever. That sounds like a lot. Like, I kind of want to just like, if I could have an actual like facility and like have employees, stuff like that'd be dope. But 100 lights, could I do that myself? I got 4 lights, and I'm thugging it, and I can easily see myself doing it full time.
Yeah, 100 lights. That shit sounded like I'll figure it out for sure. But yeah, so out there in the tables, I just kind of like get my hands on that and get to play with, scaling up in a way, and kind of like pushes me. And it's not like I'm like mastered or perfected anything now, and it's like you should try one. You know what I'm saying? Like my recommendation to anybody is like test out on a handful of plants rather than like scaling up. Like, of course, that's like my advice, and I feel like that is good advice. But for me, I'm hard headed. Like I gotta learn the hard way. So instead of messing one plant up, I got a potential of messing 30. 30 plants. Probably more. I mean, it's a bunch of plants in here. We got 2 plants in here, man. Low limit. Yeah, but plants are definitely dope. I know this next run, I'm dialing it down. Like I'm literally cutting it in half because I piled those tables up and it was just hard to maneuver through there until I lollipopped. But I want to try under canopy lighting. Like, has anybody done that? I need to know that. Like, and what are your results? I see it. I could only see it being beneficial. I know they're still playing around with the spectrum on what they should use, and people are trying to create something like that. I know I got them on Twitter. I forgot the name. I'd have to look it up. I think they got the first one out, so I want to. I could be wrong. I'm gonna have to look into him, and actually I forgot. I had to try his out, but I was just thinking about getting like the floor flex or just to turn them upside down and put them under there, like just something like a clone light to put on there. But they say like increases terpenes and stuff like that. Like you get more full buds, like whereas you would get larvae, you would get full buds instead. So I definitely want to try that out. I cannot find the page. Oh, growing pains. Yeah. I think it was him. I'm going to have to check in on that and follow up and let you guys know. Much love from England. Shout out to England. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Turpy House. What's up, man? Yeah, Craft Farmer too. Okay, that's dope. Shout out to Turpy Highs, man. I'm growing the stomp berries in the Magnana right now. That shit is like I had to grow it. I had to grow it again. Like it is the next run. I'm gonna have some CO2, so looking forward to that. But yeah, you killed it with the stomp berries and Magnana. I've seen a whole bunch of other people like growing, and their phenos are coming out fire too. So I definitely enjoy it. I know all my friends, they enjoy it. So a huge shout out to you for hooking me up with that. Been looking into going down the CBD route. Like CBD, been looking into going down the CBD route, but it's imported, but usually homegrown. Yeah. Man, I'm ready. Oh yeah, matter of fact, let me start a poll. How's the Diablo? Like, I haven't even set it up. Like, it's right here behind me, Mama Kush. I haven't set it up yet. I'm literally waiting to finish this Spider Farmer grow, and they'll be done like 2 weeks. Take them down, and then like 2-ish weeks. Yeah, take those down, and then slap the 4 HLGs up. I'm pumped for that one. Like, that one's gonna be. I think that's gonna be a good one. Like I'll grow them on one table to be the Diablo, on the other table to be the Diablo X's. What I'm gonna do is I'm about to redo some rewiring, get some 240 volt receptacles, and hook them up to their own breaker, so I can have the lights on their own thing and cut back on the amps, so I can up the. So I won't let what I'm saying, cut back on that the amp threshold, since I think the whole garage, I think I got, I'm not too sure. I have to check the panel. Off the top of my head, I know it's at least 40. But yeah, I want to cut back. What I'm measured at right now is I'm like roughly around, I run all lights at 80%, and I just run them closer. I run Total right now, I'm definitely under that 80% as far as like usage. But yeah, I want to do that so they could be on their own separate thing. I want to section off into a room, but that grow's gonna be good. I'm gonna run that's what I actually wanted to do right now, was set up a poll. Would y'all want to see me grow? I can ask it. Would y'all want to see me grow for this trial? I think I might run them under drip hydro. I might use those nutrients. I'm eventually do a side by side. Yeah, I'll do drip hydro. This will be my first time using those. Get to play around with those, and then the next run I'll do drip hydro versus Athena. But for that, for this next grow, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the drip hydro under the HLG lights, and for the clones, I'm gonna run. I want to do all the same clones so I can see the different variations. And then under two of the lights, what I'll do is I'll incorporate Flava from Ventina Plant Science over. So shout out to them. I want to try their Flava. Try it alongside there. It's like an additive. I had to look it up to see, read the full thing on it. But I talked to them. Huge shout out to Growers House and everything like that. Working on some stuff with them. Great people over there. But yeah, working on that. I want to try that out, incorporate that into the grow. It's going to be a good grow. Spoiler alert, I'm going to be working with like Growers House. They're going to, offer some consultation. They're going to kind of like, I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got them in my pocket as like a tool, so I'm able to like, hey, the experience stuff like that. So many different growers over there, which if y'all don't know what I'm talking about when I say like Growers House, Canna Cribs. So huge shout out to them over there. I think it's going to be a good grow. I'm incorporating some CO2. I've heard nothing but great results about it. Also, and this is how cheap I am. I was looking into, because I know like mushrooms produce CO2. So like somebody told me that. So I was like, I'll just grow a bunch of mushrooms. So I want to do Sub-Zero. The question I'm about to ask y'all is what clones y'all think I should run. I want to do, right now I have to go off what's available. I want to eventually get the Animal Tsunami and stuff. But right now I only got certain ones that are ready, which is the Super Buff Cherries. Damn, I'm going to be honest, this thing is going slow. So what clones y'all think I should grow? The Sub-Zero. These are by Grow More Stress Less. The Super Buff Cherries. Or what's the other one? I think those are the two that are like, I think Lemonberry. Lemonberry might be, I'll have to double check. I know those are about ready. But what clone? Yo, this thing, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. This thing is tripping. I'm over here trying to type the, I don't know, it's going like super slow. I was trying to type in that poll so everybody could vote. I'll probably just make a separate poll on a post. Or you can just comment like, hey, I want to see you grow Sub-Zero, Super Buff Cherries, or Lemonberry. But yeah, I want to, if y'all don't know, y'all can go check out Grow More Stress Less. Working on some stuff with him, working on that podcast with him. I'm just more along, kind of like helping anything I can in that. I just did the first episode. So be looking forward to that. Cool dude. You get that's just the breeder of Super Buff Cherries, a Sub-Zero, and all those other crosses I was talking about. Cheers from Brazil. Shout out to Brazil. That new shirt you got on. Yeah, so I had to put it on there. I can't put this on there if y'all want to get it. I think it was like $20-$25 or something like that. I'm not too sure. I could be off. It could be 30 or something like that. But it's pretty much, it's like heavyweight. I kind of did it for more personal use and more of like a sample. But it's pretty much just got the Deuce Farms, the embroidered, and then on the back it just says I ain't even about to turn around. It's too much work. But this one was just a sample. and it just has like the emblem of Deuce ahead and the cutout, and it says like change the narrative going around it. But I just did this for like a personable wear. I just kind of like ordered. I like to have stuff with the brand on there, so I'm like able to, just have that out and kind of like wear that in the garden and stuff like that, and just like when I'm doing Deuce things, like it's like I want to rep it, so everybody like somebody come across like eventually like, oh yeah, Deuce, I know Deuce, yeah, Deuce. The boys in the know. Canna Cribs, yeah, I fuck with Canna Cribs, man. I seen all the stuff, like all the different grows. Like I was telling somebody today, I still haven't done a tour. I've been trying to work on to go to a facility. Well, I haven't done it in a long time. Like I was a lot newer then, but I know now I got some facilities in Michigan. I got like the trap spots in Michigan I could hit. I got the just like the regular legal places I could hit in Michigan. I just got to go out there. Got some stuff in New York I could hit, California. Where else? We ain't gonna go down south. We ain't gonna talk about the ones down south, but yeah, it's gonna be some ones somewhere on the map. If you know what I'm saying. If you know where I'm from. But yeah, I still want to get that first tour in, but I want it to be like the one, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want that first one to be like, oh, for your first one, you toured like Jungle Boys with Ivan. Like, I'm like, yeah, like that would be insane. Of course, it might not come down that way, but you never know. Kind of talk things into existence. I said, what did I say? I said I was gonna be on Mr. Growitz's podcast or something like that. I said I wanted to. Sure enough, like within a few months, it happened. Not even me reaching out or like that. Like he reached out to me, so. It was meant to be. It actually happened. Yeah, Big Hurt, I feel you. That Super Buff cherries, it's crazy. It's that was it Tropicana cherry, and then Super Boof. Super Boof, that one was popping last year. Then it just started blowing up last year. Won like the High Times and something else. Like the New York Cannabis Cup or something like that. I could be wrong. Pretty sure, or Emerald Cup. And yeah, that one, fire. I wanna grow that one, the Super Booth, because that's Mobile J and is it Mobile J? No, Mobile J and Relentless Genetics. I'm pretty sure. I know Mobile J played a role in it for sure, because I think it was like originally like the blockhead berry or something like that, and it was just like a different pheno of it, or it was just like the cut, and it was just like renamed it or something. I don't know how it is. Nah, I ain't been wearing that damn helmet. Hey, I was like, when I posted it, I was like, damn, I said, that's some goofy shit. I said, what the hell did I put that helmet on for? But I don't know, I just be like thinking spare of the moment. Like, I'd be like, bro, like, I truly, like, I was zoned out for a second. I don't know what I was talking about or if I was talking at all. Like, I got high and I was just zoned out. And whether I was saying something or not, I sure was thinking. And I was just like, damn. Yeah, I don't even know where the fuck I was going with that. Just know I'm high. Hello. Smiley face. What's up, Kevin? What's up? Normal. What's up? Atura. Less space. Lane. Mama could. He's been pounding Guy Green. Yeah, the Guy Green. Oh, I look big. I probably got like chicken arms or some shit. No. Yeah, I want to my outdoor grow. I want it to be organic. I want it to be Guy Green. I want to dip my hands in that. I've always wanted. I don't got a problem with organics at all. Like I want to try it out, and I think it would be most fitting for me to do it outdoors. And I think it'd be like first round, run some Guy Green, something like that. I do got it, so I definitely want to try that out. And I think organic is. I think it's good. It's just not I just don't think it's my cup of tea or anything like that. Yes, I haven't tried it, so I may try it out and change my mind completely, which I am open to anything. But just as right now, like, I like the ability to, like, just have that little, the extra control of, really fine-tuning the nutrients or something. I ain't no edibles, man. I was hitting that down. I had this joint, right? I had it rolled up before. And I'm about to roll up another one. And one thing I cannot do is roll. So we finna be here for a minute watching me roll, but we're gonna figure it out. Now I could roll a blunt or something like that. Keep in mind I ain't rolled a blunt in I don't know how long, but I don't think I could ever forget to roll a blunt. But joints, man, especially when I'm high, cause I be sitting there and I be crushing the fuck up at them. Hey, we are smoking raw. I know I'm not supporting it. I'm neither here nor there. Like, I am neutral, but I am. So I kept them off screen. I don't know if y'all saw them, but don't be out here judging me because I'm smoking raw. Like, shit. Hey, I ain't finna waste them. What the fuck? I ain't rich. I know it's only like $1 or something, whatever it is, but shit. Hey, we ain't wasting them. My mama slapped me. She know I was out here throwing stuff away. It's like people do with LeBron jersey when they was like burning his jersey that they paid for. I was like, yeah, y'all tripping. I would have still been rocking it. I still got my Jameis Winston Tampa Bay jersey. He left, but we still eating dubs. Chicken arms. I got chicken arms. Goddamn. Or want to start an automatic grow house. 200. Whoo. Hey, do your thing. Do your thing. Now, what are you thinking with that? Like, are you you planning like to prep a tank, or have like set up on like a irrigation system, like a dosatron or something like that? I want to try out a dosatron, like be able to like just try the doser in general, so I could like really automate my water, or not. Yeah, so I could really automate it. But right now I'm just hand mixing and preparing that, and then what I do is I do hand water some plants, the ones I didn't set the irrigation up on. And just because I waited too long, that was too bushy, so I got to wait till it's done, then I'll set it up for the next run. But, yeah, I just dropped the sub pump, and then I just let them go for a couple minutes. I do that like twice a day. Now, I'm going to stay on. Kevin, I'm going to stay on. Go ahead and grab your thing. We finna trim. I don't wish I had anything to trim. I don't know what the fuck I was about to say. I'm not looking forward to trimming at all. That is not my cup of tea. But I'm going to do it. It got to be done. Somebody got to do it. Why not me? I'm him. Not looking forward to that. Question. Now, I don't know if y'all seen that video with the Hey Abby grow box, but that's actually, once I switched the nutrients, that's actually turning out pretty well, especially for after taking a break from DWC. And like I said, it's a little different of a system. I don't really have as much control as, I mean, I do have, at the end of the day, I can do whatever I want, but as far as like lighting, you can't adjust the lighting on it, so that's his own little animal. But temp, humidity, light cycles. One big thing, yeah, temp. Tried some butane concentrate from my first grow, like how it blew my head off. Couldn't believe it, and Miss wanted me to let me again. Like, whoa. Nothing. Kind 2, running Kind LEDs, yeah. I was like, somebody recommended me try out Kinds. Hey, nah. So I got the trim bowl. I like the trim bowl. The trim bag. After coming to realize I was doing it wrong, somebody told me that. Somebody quickly let me know. I was like, all right, my bad. I'm wrong. I was wrong. Sorry. Didn't mean to offend you, but yeah, I wish I used it the proper way or whatever, so I could have really seen the results. But I like the trim bowl. Like, I ain't gonna lie, this right here I use the trim bowl for. This right here is some Peyote Gorilla. YouTube ain't finna like it, but end of the day, fuck them. I don't know if y'all gonna be able to see that. But that's the Peyote Gorilla. Oh, no. Not Peyote Gorilla. Is it Peyote Gorilla? Yeah, it is Peyote Gorilla. So I use that in a trim bowl, and I let that thing dry. Well, I left it hanging for when did I pull that down? Maybe like 2 weeks ago, if that. But it sat drying in a 2x4 tent, no airflow, nothing. It was just cold, being super cold outside and being cold in the garage. It ended up being turning like maybe a month. It was drying for like a whole month, and I was like, oh yeah, sure enough, it's gonna be like terrible. A few branches like they snapped, like completely, and I was like, oh yeah. But the bud wasn't like super dry or anything like that. Like it turned out well, and it was actually the batch that I had 2 different batches. I had one, the mason jar. I had that peyote griller going, and then I also had like the bigger mason jar. The bigger mason jar was the one that it got messed up because I pruned the roots and everything just went downhill from there. And that ended up being the one that drew. It took like over a month to dry. It didn't take over a month. I just let it stay hanging for over a month. It was dry. I just didn't get around to like doing anything with it. That one was better than the one that had the 2-week dry time. The 2-week dry time, like it was like that one was more hay smell. This one more piney and like, the actual like it's like a sweet piney. I was kind of like trying to. I sat there. I just kept doing dry pulls, smelling the bag. And then I would like write down what I'm, smelling, what I'm, what I can taste. And I was trying to like make it out because my palate is just, I want my palate. I want to be like, be able to like, people are wine. Like I want to be able to like pick out those notes of this and that. One thing I can tell you though is anything with Fruity Pebbles in it, I just get like this. I don't feel like I could taste a whole lot. Like I think my palate is growing. But one thing I tell you about the Fruity Pebbles, that's the one that just like, it reminded me of high school. So like Fruity Pebbles is like my number one. I'm actually working on I got a few people with that cut. I got a few people with that cut. One, you just got to do what you got to do. But yeah, I get that. Might have to pay a little something, but that's cool. Like I've been paying for a bunch of cuts. Like I got the Animal Tsunami. That was a 1250, 1,250. What else? The RS11, the Cap Junkie. I got Cap Junkie in there. Super excited for the RS11 and Cap Junkie. I cannot wait for those. And the Animal Tsunami. Like those 3 right there, like the most excited. And the Super Buff Cherries. Like those 4, it's just like bangers. Like it's some. You know what I might do is take a couple clones for each, and then each row do like 3 Super Buff Cherries, 3 Cap Junkie, 3 RS11, 3 whatever, all the way down. So I can have just like, the transition. Like maybe if I line them up perfectly by shade, like when they finished out come flower, like it would be just like a wave, like of like, damn, that'd be dope. But at the same time, that just sounds like too much work. For a cut. Yeah, them cuts expensive, man. Yeah, cut. So no, you can get some cheap cuts. Like I'm gonna be selling. I got my RS11 for $500. I got my RS11 for $500. I'm gonna be selling it for $150, $125. I have to look, and then the Patreon gets a discount. But I personally don't think. Now, if I get it from somebody, like say I get it from like, okay, Grow More Stress Less. Say I got the Super Buff Cherries. Me personally, I don't really care to sell it. I will because I know people want it. But at the same time, like you can always go to him to buy it or whatever. I know plenty of people. There's people out in Michigan with his stuff. A bunch of people got it, and I think it's for $1,000. But me personally, I can't. I won't feel wrong if you know what I'm saying. I undercut him, and like now I'm taking his clients or whatever. So I kind of guess I do undercut in a way with having the Patreon members get like a discount. But it's like it's all love, and I still try to direct people, show love and send people away. I'm not trying to take their clientele in that aspect. I just have them. I want to like actually have a nice like amazing nursery one day and like have it set up proper. I seen that have all my my grow racks set up for like the clones and stuff like that. I gotta rearrange and figure out how I want to do things, but yeah. But all the stuff that I get from like somewhere else, more like somebody with genetics, like somebody that like I don't like. it's not like an actual person to me, somebody I don't know, then it's like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not hurting nobody, man. You can get, if you want to cut, you could buy for cheap. I'm not finna charge you what I paid for it because that's just greedy, you know? That's just like buying a PlayStation, right? And then you try to sell it for what you pay for it. You know, it's like a car. Like, the moment it left the lot, the value, a lot of value left. But yeah, clones are definitely expensive. Now, me personally, I will pay $2,000. I always told myself I'll pay $2,000 for a cut. Now, I have had somebody recently, and I respect it, man, but the number was so high he wouldn't tell me. And I felt defended because I'm like, you don't know how much money I got? Like, I ain't finna, if you saying that, like, I know it's expensive, so I ain't finna buy it. But at the same time, like, you ain't finna just think I'm, like, too broke to tell me the price. So, yeah. And that was for that Fruity Pebbles cut. But luckily, you ask enough people, you know enough people, you can kind of, like, there's a bunch of stuff. Like, how they say sour D out there, apparently, like, I don't know, it's a bunch of people that got sour D. I don't personally, like, know, like, because I know a lot of people claim to, like, have seeds or this and that, but some people, like, got that through AJ's cut or something like that, and tissue culture and stuff. I think it's just about, like, when people say it's gone, I think it's just kind of like, it may not being produced like it used to, but I'm sure some at home. I feel like somebody at home, not even just, like, big people, I feel like people at home, like, somebody that's home growers, I feel like they got some of the finest cuts, and they keeping them right there. Which I don't blame them, you know, do your thing. Oh, there's a seed in this one. Huh. Damn. That's a seed. I want some OG skunk. Yeah. Now I remember I had some skunk in, like, high school. And I smelled it, and I was like, I see where it gets its name. Like, even smoking it, like, you smell that shit, like. Remember my grandma first reaction was like, is there a skunk out here? My grandma white, so that's why I did that accent. But yeah, she came out there. These things wrinkled up. I want some OG skunk. I definitely respect the hustle. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he was gonna say 10K, right? Like, that's why I'm just like 10K. Like, I ain't gonna lie. If somebody text me like that, you know how I said I wouldn't undercut somebody? If somebody texts me like that, like, if I were to buy this from this person, it ain't like we boys or nothing like that. So, like, if I want to do it to, like, my friends and stuff like that, but just somebody else that I'm doing a transaction with, I definitely, like, undercut your shit. And I ain't gonna go out there and, like, tell everybody, like, hey, I got his cut for this. Like, if people got something, like, on a need to know basis, and somebody come and be like, oh yeah, I sell it to you for this, but I ain't finna go out there, like, promo on it. But I definitely undercut somebody. I'm like, yo, you got me fucked up. 10,000 of this shit, man. I'm sorry, boy, but your cut is out there. Every home grower finna have it for free. You just pissed me off. I guess that's spiteful. Just for the fact that somebody's trying to tax me that much. It's like, come on, man. That's just mean. You know what I'm saying? Charge somebody 10,000, like, that's like when they be charging them dogs. I used to breed dogs, but I wouldn't sell my dogs for more than I sold girls for 400, boys for I sold girls for 400, boys for 300. I was about to say 5, but yeah, 3. And purebred and everything, but I just didn't see the need to, like, charge somebody. Like, when I see people like 5,000, like, I would personally pay it for the, like, I get it, you built your name to this point and stuff like that, but, like, that's it. I'm paying for the name, you know what I'm saying? Like, the product I don't think is worth that much, but the name, I get it. I'll buy into that. 10,000, how many grows is that? Limitless. I mean, 10,000. You buy it one time. I mean, you got the strain forever. So I mean, yeah, if that's what you're saying. Yeah, you right about that. You right. So you're paying a one-time fee, a small fee of $10,000. Dang. Yeah. I personally, if I had the money, of course, like, if I had the money to, like, nah, I understand money too much, and ain't nothing worth 10,000 to me. Well, I ain't gonna say ain't nothing, but ain't no plant. For sure. I better buy the old that better buy me the oldest tree in damn America. Talking about 10,000. That's a fucking lot of money. I mean, it ain't, but at the same time, like, for something that like grows like and can just be easily knocked over and like eliminated, like, yeah, that's too much for me. I was trying to figure out how to get in this grinder. I was doing the dumbest shit just now. I told you I was gonna sit here and roll this motherfucker for a minute. I'm over here forgetting I'm rolling. Yeah, let me see the RS11, man. I was finding pictures online and stuff, but I don't know anybody personally that's been growing it. Well, I know one person, but I just been wanting to see like more pictures and stuff. I personally haven't tried RS11. I tried. I ain't really tried. I only smoke what I grow. Like, I don't. If I smoke something else, it's because I'm with somebody, and that's not like I'm saying like my stuff is the best. It's just like I personally, I'm a homebody. I don't like going out, so like it's kind of an inconvenience to go out. Like, I just seen a post today. It was like, if you got to when you got to return something because they messed your order up, and you just the type of person to be like, yeah, that's too much work for me. I'll be the same way. So I don't even get out enough to like go try other stuff. Like I said, if I got something, it's because I'm either smoking with somebody gave it to me. But other than that, I grow my own, so I smoke my own, and I make it last. Like, I ain't like a heavy smoker. I ain't all day, every day. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, the past 2 weeks I've been smoking, but this like the first time in a minute that I've really been like smoking. Usually just like every other day, depending on what I'm doing. If I ain't busy, then for sure. Or if I'm hanging out with somebody. I know I'm about running out of water. Yeah, gatekeeping. Whoever said that, I saw that somebody say gatekeeping. I might be behind in the chat. Yeah, that's one thing. I see a lot of people are very like helpful and like want to help the next person. But then I also see people like, I see both sides. Like, I get it. Like, I see the reason why someone would want to gatekeep this and keep this. Like, but like, don't be. I can't stand when I see somebody saying like, "Oh, this is the best. This is the best." No, like, it's the best. Blah blah blah. And then, but nobody can have it. So of course that builds up the hype. But it's like at the same time, it's like, how we know it's the best? You know. You're not even like show the world. Like, if you wanted to be out there, that's only gonna make, yeah, in the short term, it's just like, no matter what, it's gonna bring, clientele your way. Like, people gonna be like, oh yeah, you tried the new blah blah blah, blah blah blah, and then it's gonna become like the staple of like kind of how like runts. They be like, you ain't get the runts from us, it's fake or whatever, or if you ain't get it for this price, it's fake. So it's like they gonna eventually like come like, yeah, they were buying your genetics, but then like now they coming to you direct to buy your genetics. I don't know if that made sense, but I be saying a lot of shit and I be thinking I'm speaking, but I'll probably watch it back and be like, yeah, bro, you were just talking nonsense. I have yellowing on the tips of 3 or 4 bud sites in the middle of my tent. It's just in the middle. That burger. Is it just in the middle? Like, do you have multiple plants and like say you got an outer perimeter of plants that don't have it, and then it's just like the plants in the middle, or is it just one plant and then the outside leaves and everything or bud sites they're good, but the middle isn't? Just the center. You made me want to get up and go look at my plants and flowers so I could like see. Cause is it during stretching? My bad, you might have said that earlier, but like, are you like in the stretching phase? Like, are you like in those first 3, those first like 20, 21 days on the flower? Some strains maybe even 4 weeks in. Oh shit, I'm over here forgetting the I'm over here feeling brave. I can't roll, and I'm over here trying to put more than I've ever put in a joint. I keep forgetting to roll it. I'll stop. I'll put it down, and but yeah, I'm finna try to roll the most. It's the most I ever rolled. Like, I ain't never rolled no damn. Like I said, I struggle at rolling, so rolling a 3-gram joint, that sound impossible to me. My tucking skills, I'm not there. My mom can though. My mom can. My mom be disappointed in me. That's crazy, right? You know your mom supposed to be supportive. She disappointed that I can't roll. It's just a joke, but like, she just like, damn. It ain't that I can't. It's just I try, but I always go without it. Like I always like I don't ever offer to roll up for nobody. I don't ever. I smoke bong, something like that. I come with any excuse to not have to roll. So then that's why. My brother, Pearl Game, that's what he'll say. I got friends, they could be like little, I got a friend, he a retired smoker though. He got a baby, he stopped smoking. He bossed his life up for real. Shout out to him. But he, that man, best roller I ever seen. His like, you know, he was like, he practiced that shit on the side. He was, I ain't gonna say it, that might be offensive. He was of you know what I'm saying. Just know he looked like he could work in like a sushi bar or something like that. So them skills was natural. I feel like. So shout out to him, man. My brother though, he can. My brother a backwoods smoking motherfucker. Though. I be trying to get him off them. He down in Florida. He got his medical and stuff like that. I've been telling him to go to like Jungle Boys. He might be a True Leaf patient though, y'all. Nah, I'm just kidding. He know enough not to be there. I ain't talking shit. Just from what I heard, I ain't never been there, but from what I heard, people be saying like, you know what I'm saying, it's ass or whatever. They really say the whole Florida market is ass. Medical market anyway, not the whole thing. There may be some hits there and there. Like I know a lot of people love the Jungle Boys, but as far as medical market go, they say it's. I think it's just because, like, maybe the guidelines are just maybe who's there. God damn, yo, this shit taking forever to roll. This one on roll, y'all. This shit pissing me off. I'm over here like, damn, like, hurry up. My hands. This is exactly why I be having other people roll my shit. My wife she ain't never rolled. I guarantee she come in here and boss this up. Hey, it may not be the prettiest, but end of the day, it's gonna get the job done. I'm gonna get high. That's a fact. Hold on, let me read the chat. I'm gonna have to lick it and stick it. Ooh, I got cotton mouth like a motherfucker. I licked that motherfucker and didn't feel nothing. Like, my mouth was dry. Like, I was like, oh, my God. Hey, this shit ugly. This shit like I know cigarettes that look better than this. It's cool, though, man. I ain't never claimed to be no professional. I put it out there. I said I wasn't no good at rolling. That's the thing. You got to be honest. You can't be out here, oh, I'm the best this, I'm the best that, and then somebody try your stuff and they like, nah, that's not it, man. Don't be lying to the people. That's because I know, man, I could imagine. Well, I can't imagine. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I'm about to throw this shit in the bong, y'all. This shit is Florida for the streets. Yeah, man, shout out to my Florida people, man. I love Florida. But I like California, too. California, that shit just felt like, man, that shit motivated me, man. God, yo, this shit is like, you know what? Like I said, that's crazy. I got just enough water to drink, a nice little gulp, or I could put it in the bong. Decisions. That is crazy right now. Part of me want to get this damn thing rolled. That's just I can't give up on it, man. I'm gonna have to get some moisture and then see if I can get it. Oh no fucking way. Hey, I got this video. My grandma, she was smoking my brother one time. This is her first time smoking. Like she smoked cigarettes. Like she'll fuck some cigarettes up. But she was smoking weed for the first time, and she put it. My brother had the bong. Man, she old, right? She got she went to damn drink. She was tilting it back, about to drink the bong water, like trying to like hit it, and she just like started trying to gulp it. She didn't understand the concept. I was like, oh man, and she kept doing it. Like he kept teaching. Ah, no. Man, I can't believe that just happened. All my lettuce fell out my taco. Somebody's got to clean that shit up. All right, man. This is my last attempt. If I don't get this rolled, it's to the bong we go. Look like I ain't drinking no damn water. Irresponsible as hell. Sorry, not hating on you. Hold on. Oh shit! Hey, I love to see it, man. I love to see it. You could have hand delivered me one by the time I'm finished with this. You know what, man? Fuck no. Hey, when the going gets tough, you know how they say the tough get going. Yeah, I'm gonna get going, alright, to this damn bong. I ain't even finna fuck around with it, man. I'm embarrassing myself on live TV. I don't even think this bong like fresh. Yeah, it's not fresh and clean, so we're not smoking it for taste. I can tell you that much. I've been breaking so many bowls lately. Like I just knocked the whole damn thing over, which it is. It's the Daily High Club. I think it's like bongs in general. This ain't tank glass, so it ain't like the indestructible ones. So yeah, down in the last bowl. I need, all right, just like that, ready to go. That one was spicy. Oh shit. Ooh, hold on. What is everybody smoking on? What are we smoking on? I'm smoking on death. Fuck. Ooh. That shit, oof. That shit was like a burnt Frito. I don't even know what the fuck that tastes like. Oof. So what we all smoking on? No, I ain't take it as hating, bro. Well, I think I already answered that. Y'all got me fucking. How long I've been on here? I think I started this at like 7. Nah, I started after 7. I was about to say, man, ain't no way I've been on here like 2 hours. I'm thinking I started at 6. I was tripping. Yeah, so I was doing weekly changes my first grow, but this now I go like 3-4 weeks in veg. And so like in veg, you'll only like your water changes. You only do that every 3-4 weeks. Yeah, my first grow, I didn't do like maybe like a handful of water changes the entire run. No problems. I mean, I did run into root rot, whatever, but didn't really run into them. So I don't think you necessarily need to. I think it is good to do it. But yeah, I definitely got there. Sometimes you just find out like they'll drink all the water. You just top it up, and I mean, it's all good to go. Especially if you're not using any like. I try to go sterile in DWC. Like I know some people add like bennies and like other stuff like that. Like I personally don't use any of that. I did think I tried like molasses in there. I tried some other like stuff from like Floraflex, and it just all seemed to gunk it up. Blue Dream, okay. Orange sherbet. I was just telling somebody, Kevin. I was like, I don't know who I was telling, but I was like, man, I want something. I don't think I've ever smoked anything like orangish. Like, well, no, I take that back. I definitely don't have some like citrusy type weed. No. I don't have some citrusy type weed, but But it's been a while. But I ain't never had like no like orange. You know what I'm saying? Like orange juice. Like anything like orange. Like I don't think I've ever smoked anything. Not even the fact that like not it just not tasting. Like I just haven't tried anything like orange, whatever it be. Like what is that? Mimosa. I think that's one. Never tried it. Like I need to grow one of them. See, because that just seems like I said, my palate's not there. But like if there was one thing I could probably taste, I feel like that'd be like, it's got to be strong, Some Stardog. Yeah, I was just looking at some Stardog. Wedding bomb. Okay. Burning on that last bit of orange cream pop. Yeah, that's me and you were just talking about some orange. Yep. My 5-gallon been drinking up a gallon a day. Preach. They be thirsty. Like I said, I was trimming one time. I took the top off or whatever. Next thing you know, I was wondering why my fan leaves would be wet. So then the next time I did it, I sat around for a little bit and was doing other things. And I looked back and I could see like water. I was like taking some pictures and I could see like water coming out of the stems after I chopped. I was like, dang, they're like uptaking so much water that they're literally like they're pouring out like a water hose. Like it's like not more like a dripper, it's just like little drops. So it's like the fact that that's coming out, it's like it's bleeding. It's like, dang, you go, girl. Using Mills nutrient line, yeah. I never tried out Mills. I really didn't know about it until I seen Tri-State or Tri-State Trichomes or something like that. When I seen his video, he was doing like a comparison of Athena and Mills. That was my first time coming across Mills. And then I started like noticing it more, like other people talking about it. But I've never used it. I've only used General Hydroponics, the Flora Nova series, the Flora Trio, Athena. I ain't really used too many. I'm trying to think of something else. I started Gaia Green, but I didn't know it took like a whole, like, yeah. But I got some Drip Hydro now. That's what I'm about to run. If you get your hands on some quality Stardog seeds, give me a shout, dude. And yeah, I will send what it costs. Been looking for some Stardog. Okay, yeah. I'll definitely have to let you know. I swear I just saw some. I was talking to somebody, so I'll definitely let you know on that one. Last few weeks right now, hoping to pull a pound off of 420 Fast Bud Strawniana. Just one? You got that going off. What's up, Mike? Last few weeks of flower. You about to pull a pound off of one strawberry, Strawniana, just one. That's an auto flower? Yeah, from Fast Buds. Dang. Or do you got multiple in a 3x3? Either way, it's still impressive that you're doing that off a 3x3. I was just talking to Mr. Boothman. We were actually talking, and he was over on Instagram, and we were talking about how he can consistently pull like a pound off a 3x3, and I was like, dang, that's good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it took me a while to start producing a pound. Like the first time I just did it off of like, accident, because when I was first trying, it wasn't working. Then I just was trying to learn to grow, and then I did it. But it wasn't like a pound that like I was like, a pound. It was like a pound that was like made up of like maybe like a QP of it was like larf, or whatever the case. So then like now the pounds look a lot better. It's like it's more like nice nugs and stuff like that. And now it's like, okay, I know I can get a pound of light. And now let me incorporate some things to where I'm able to like push, because I'm, inching towards 2 pounds. I was like, let me try CO2. Let me try these different things. I'll dial things in, and I might be able to push it up to 2. I think 2 pounds of light would be pretty impressive. 3 pounds would be like crazy. I know people do like 4 or 5, which is insane. But, I know 1 pound being like standard. I want to try to get, like 2 pounds of light to be cool. Like nice quality, nice quality pounds. Not like I'm just like focusing biomass. Just to like see what what I'm able to do. Like I said, I just want to keep scaling and scaling and scaling. Like started off in a 2x4, and then now I got 2 4x8 flower tents, like 4x8 tabletop. Got a 4-lighter going. That's like one thing I tell people, man. I was like, just keep going, just keep doing stuff. I was like, hell, we all start somewhere. I was like, I'm a little bit like, I was talking to a brand new grower. He's like, yeah, I'm like, listen, I said, just enjoy it, man. I said, just keep, you don't got to go all out. Like, I'm still building out. Like, I'm not going crazy. I'm just doing what I can afford and like building up, and just like, I was like, really like work on this and that, like trying to just to give advice. But yeah. Yeah, for sure. Make sure you remind me, because I definitely seen somebody with some Star Dog. I'll have to double tap. I'll probably look around tomorrow or maybe tonight. What time is it? Yeah, it's coming towards the end. I'll answer a couple questions. If anybody got any questions, drop some questions. I'll answer these, and then I'll hop off and I'll follow up on that. I'll look, see if I can find it. I think I need autopots. The Hey Abby grow box. Yeah, the grow box, it's like I said, once I switched the nutrients, like their nutrients, it was just clogging up, wasn't working well for me. Once I switched it up to running Athena, and everything's clean, nice, not running into any gunk buildup. I know there's no like biofilm in there, and it's been going good. They're in flower. They're in that stretch phase. They're in that first week, so they're shooting up, and I think it could produce a good bit. Like, I'm thinking like maybe 2 ounces, like nice ounces, but it can probably do a QP. I think it is possible for that little thing to do a QP. I've seen some people say they did like 8 ounces or something like that, like a half pound. I'm just sitting there like, in that box, I'm like, I was thinking maybe 2 or 3, like, and that would be like, okay, that's good. Like, even the 1 in there would be good. So we'll see. Bro, I having trouble pulling the P. Are you saying you're having trouble? All right, so anybody, if that's what you're saying, like for anybody that's having a trouble, like I know I can do it now. I'm about to change some things, up some things, and things are going to be a little bit better than the next run, because this is the first time in the environment. So this run was just more of like a test to start getting familiar with this new spot. But yeah, environment is like top tier, like lighting for sure. Like lighting is like, invest in lighting. That's one thing I wish I started doing early on, instead of just trying to go the cheapest I could, because I would have found out a lot. But at the same time, like, I found out, I had to experiment a little bit to see what like worked or whatever, and quickly learned. It costs sometimes. Lighting, environment is super important. Like, this is my first time like tracking VPD this run. The smell is a little bit better. Like I said, I did in flower, I had them dimmed at some point for an extended period of time, so they were like, I had it dimmed down like maybe 50%, I think, and so a growth was suffered then. I don't know how long it was like that, but I corrected it, and hopefully, the stomp berries is looking good, and the Macnan is like, it's lacking. Like, somebody told me just to wash it, and I was like, I wish I had the capability to do so, if I could take it to somebody and get it washed. I was like, other than that, it's going to be some tiny buds, but it is what it is. I know it's going to smoke well. And that purple sunset. Yeah. With your help, dude, what I picked up off this shot, I pulled over 300 grams. Man. That is fucking dope, man. Yeah, it's crazy when people like in the Discord. If y'all aren't in the Discord, make sure you join the Discord, or they'll hit me up on Instagram, whatever the case, and they'll like tell me something like that, like I was able to help them, and like I'm crushing it, or I learned something from you, and they're like telling me like, because of you, like, and it's not even it's because of me, it's because of you. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're the one that grew it. Like, you may learn something from me. That thing's going crazy. Like, you may have learned something from me, but you did that, you know? And it's just, it's insane to me because I'm like, damn, like, I'm able to teach somebody some shit. Like, I'm thinking, like, I just post my stuff, you know, I post my mess ups, and I feel like a lot of people learn through that. They're able to see, like, hey, what not to do, or they may find something as simple as, like, something I wouldn't even think to be beneficial, and they may find that, and it does the whole difference in their growth. That's why I kind of document my journey, because it's like I want to showcase to you guys, and it's just my journey, but at the same time, some people may be able to relate. I might post something so simple to me, but it may be just that moment where somebody out there needs to hear that. They just happen to come across it, and it's like, man, that worked. Because that's how I feel sometimes. Like, when I'm in the garden and stuff like that, and I see somebody else going through something, and like, I'm just like, oh, okay, and this is what I need to know. They say something, and that does all the difference for me in my entire growth. Like, you know, it kind of helps me elevate, because like, it's like, man, I needed to know that. Like, when I started off, I needed to know. I'm thinking cocoa was needing to be pH like soil. No, it needs to be like 5.8. You could move around from there, but like they say I need 5.8, so I started running 5.8. Plants bounce back. Things like buffering the cow mag. I didn't know that. Didn't know you need to load it with buffer the cocoa with cow mag. And it's like, I watched, just coming across the video, and something pops out, and it's just like, I needed to know that, and it just made everything so much better. So I just continue to do that. So I'm like, if I could just post my growing, and somebody may see something, and eventually may like help them in some way, shape, or fashion. On IG from the 4x10. You don't think they're getting enough water? Are you hand watering? Or you got like an irrigation going? How are they looking? Sorry, I don't know if you commented earlier, but like, what's the that you don't overwater? Hell yeah, man. I'm glad to hear that. I'm not going to lie. We've been on here for like an hour and a half. Make sure y'all join the Discord. It'll probably be linked below in the description. If not, I'll comment it down in the actual regular comment section so you guys can join the Discord, and we'll keep chatting over there or whatever. But I appreciate you guys. Until next time. Peace.